Hey there, Jamie. Guess what? It's Tuesday. So as many of you know, there was a big show on Sunday. It was a huge deal. It was British. It was everything you love about Britishness. Britishness? Chock full of notable actors, great narrative, and compelling plot twists. It was going to be the Sunday show extravaganza that you were ready for and probably not even ready for at all. And I nearly missed it. And you can thank the new Simpsons episode for that. It wasn't that good of a Simpsons episode, come to think of it. It was okay. Yes, I am, of course, talking about the PBS series Victoria that aired on Sunday. What? What do you mean there was a thing? Oh yeah, the last episode of Sherlock was that day too. I watched that. Review to follow eventually. Jenna Coleman plays the soon-to-be Queen Victoria in this notable performance, and if you have any fondness in your heart for A Knight's Tale, which I had mixed feelings of, you may recognize Rufus Sewell as the co-star as Lord Melbourne. These two actors, on their own, breathe amazing life and depth into their characters, really getting you a feel for the nuances like the people they are portraying, because this is a historical drama. These are real people. If you don't know what the show is about, Google that. And honestly, there were times when I was watching this where I actually forgot I was just watching a performance. These characters seemed so three-dimensional, so lifelike, that you actually were gripped in the moment of the watchiness. Not to mention, Jenna and Rufus have amazing on-screen chemistry, which I don't really know what that vague term means. I think it actually translates roughly to, oh yes, the two characters, they had marvelous on-screen chemistry, they look very good, it was all very weird though.
I'm an author, and a writer, and a critic. I get paid big money to criticize things.
I apologize to everyone who had to watch that. Jenna, as the inexperienced, young, and somewhat brash Queen Victoria, plays through the strains and the stresses of coming into this new political position she finds herself in, as the Queen Regent. All the stresses, all the madness, all the conspiracy, all the cake. There's a cake scene.
Let them eat cake.
And of course, because she is both young and inexperienced and female persuasion, there are those who try to take advantage of these perceived weaknesses by coercing or coaxing her to certain ways or ends to serve their own personal selfish needs. Whether or not those are good or bad needs is a little ambiguous. The phrasing of the show makes you think that it's for slightly less savory purposes. However, the tough-as-nails British monarch does not take bunk from nobody. She boxes her enemies down. Box her enemies down through her grit and determination, telling them she is not someone to just get pushed around. Meanwhile, Rufus does an amazing job of playing Lord Melbourne, a much more likable and sympathetic character than the Black Baron he played in the aforementioned movie A Knight's Tale, starring Heath Ledger, blah 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 blah. Lord Melbourne is a suave, shrewd, and unyieldingly brilliant politician who first and foremost loyalty lies to the British people, and that's a really admirable trait in a politician, especially since what really makes this performance so riveting is the fact that Rufus can portray a lot of expression and very subtle changes in his facial features. One moment he furrows his brow in a way that says, I am thinking, and he furrows his brow in another way saying, should I have that slice of pie? That's not what he sounds like at all. Oh my god. Now, on the production side of things to the show, the special effects is very, the polite word to say is subdued. There's a definitive lack of explosions, car chases, dragons, any of that stuff that we are more accustomed to seeing in our Western television productions. Now, this works out very well for the program because they have less budget to blow on these somewhat unnecessary special effects and large battle scenes. They can spend more time focusing on the ambience of the setting, the dark, gloomy rooms that are lit by only candlelight. And this is a really technical thing to get right. A room lit by candlelight looks a very specific way, and being able to see that clearly on camera, being able to see all the character expressions, details, having that being bright and clear enough in an otherwise dim setting is a really hard balance to strike. The fact that they got that very well, and they really give off the feeling that this is a dark, stuffy, and somewhat warm room full of candles burning away, but you still see everything that's going on, which is quite nice. That was a little tangent there. I basically skipped an entire 2 paragraphs. Now, a brief mention here about the dialogue of the show. One of the things that are really key, really pivotal to a British drama, and one of the things I love most about them, is not only what is said by the characters, but what is left unsaid. This is with innuendos, this is with reading between the lines, this is with subtle gestures and expressions, changes in placements, small details that if you're not looking for carefully, they can go right over your head. And sometimes they go over my head because sometimes I blink.
Don't blink. Don't even blink. Blink and you're dead. They are fast.
Not to mention, one of the biggest problems with this show is that you need to have a fairly rudimentary understanding of how the British politics and how their social standings work. If you don't have that, a lot of the offhanded comments some of the characters make will be right beyond you. They are beyond me sometimes, I'm not above admitting it. Suffice it to say, the first episode, which was a 2-hour episode, commercial free, by the way, love that, it was great. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it was a show that caught me a little off guard. I remember seeing the trailer for it thinking, hey, this looks pretty good, I want to check it out, and when it was on, I was like, hey, I've got stuff to do. Also, I just want to go play some video games, so I'm only catch a few minutes. 2 hours later, I had to basically force my ass out of the chair with a flat bar. That's how glued to the chair I was. It was a little bit painful, there was some splintering, you know how it goes. There's a reason why I don't Netflix and chill, or come up with analogies on the spot. If you're a fan of historical dramas, you enjoy brilliant writing and really well done technical work in shows, or you just like staring at Jenna Coleman or at Rufus Sewell, which I know I do, you're probably going to enjoy this show. Definitely give it a shot. It's a lot of fun to watch. It's really well done, and I do thoroughly look forward to the next episode. And as always, if you like this video, be sure to leave a big old thumbs up. If you didn't like it, a big old thumbs down works too. Be sure to check it on Tuesdays when I upload, Fridays when Sarah uploads. Until the next video, TTFN, ta-ta for now. Oh yes, the two characters have very good chemistry on screen. They work marvelously together. I mean, it was all very derivative. Oh. Ow, ow, ow. It's very warm in this basement under these lights with a scarf. Holy I regret my life choices.